since Na is 2 over here, you have to balance Na over here. So you have to put a coefficient of 2, and that makes Cl2. And Cl2 is already over here, and Ba is 1 over here, and Ba is 1 over here, and SO4 is 1 over here. So these are all 1s. Next, you have to determine the limiting and the excess reagent. So you pick one of the reactants to go to the other reactants, and I picked 300 grams of BaCl2, and you have to put it over 1. Then you drop your units of grams of BaCl2, and you put it over moles of BaCl2. After that, you drop your units one more time, and you go from moles of BaCl2 to moles of Na2SO4. After that, you have to go drop your units again. You go from moles of Na2SO4 to grams of Na2SO4. And the moles will be 1, and you get this mole BaCl2 from the coefficient, which is 1, and Na2SO4, which is 1, and you find the moles, which is 1, and then you go from grams of BaCl2, and you find the grams by using the periodic table. You find Ba, which is 137.33 plus Cl, which is 35.453 times 2, which is 208.236, and you write that. And then you do the same with Na2SO4, 22.990 plus times 2 plus 32.066 plus 15.999 times 4, which is 142.042. And to get from BaCl2 to Na2SO4, you have to divide 300 208.236, enter, and you multiply by 142.042, and you get 204.636, and that is your Na2SO4. Since you found the Na2SO4 grams, it would be your excess because you have more. This is what you need, and this is what you have, and you have more than what you need, so Na2SO4 is your excess. And your limiting would be BaCl2.
Go.
And to find what is produced, you have to start with your limiting, which is BaCl2, and you go look at what is given, which is 300 grams of BaCl2. And you put it over 1. You drop your units, which is grams of BaCl2 over moles of BaCl2, and then you drop your units again, moles of BaCl2 to moles of barium sulfate, so it will be BaSO4. You drop your units to moles of BaSO4 to under grams of BaSO4. Your moles will be 1. You look at the coefficients, which is 1 and 1. Then you find you can actually drop down BaCl2 since it was used in the last one, so it would be 208.236. And to find BaSO4, you go from 137.33 plus S is 32.066 plus 15.999 times 4. You get 233.392 units, grams of, And then you have to plug this all in the calculator. 300 divided by 208.236. Enter times 233.392, and you get 336.24, and you estimate, you round up to 2. And then, grams of BaSO4. To find sodium chloride produced, you do the same exact thing as you did for barium sulfate. So you start with 300 grams of BaCl2 over 1, drop your units, and then over moles of BaCl2, 1, drop your units, moles of BaCl2, or moles of NaCl, drop your units, moles of NaCl to grams of NaCl. You use the coefficients, which is 2 and 1. Moles is 1. You drop down 208.236. Then you find the amount for NaCl, which is 22.990 plus 35.453 equals 58.443. And you plug everything into the calculator. 300 divided by 208.236 times 2 times 58.443 be 168.395 grams of NaCl. To find how much excess reagent will be left over, you have to add the two products that you had, 242 plus 168.395 equals, plug that into the calculator, which is 336.242 plus 168.395 equals 637, and you have to subtract the limiting reagent, which is 300, and you plug that in the calculator. Gives you 204.637, and this will be your excess used. To find your excess, left over, you have to subtract that from the excess you have, which is 250. So 250 minus 204.637 gives you 45.363 grams of Na2SO4.